The marginalized, gender queer theory, and what was the other one? Not the pay gap. Oh yeah, and trust the science. Yeah, trust the science. So now that we're seeing with that, what democracy really looks like is are Democrats openly cheating now. They just openly, let no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can convict a white man of trying to overthrow the government without any evidence or any charges, but blacks can openly, the marginalized, quote unquote, can just openly assault and rape, and it doesn't matter. No, nobody will even mention it. They'll even, that in fact, actually, white liberals will hide the identity of marginalized people who are committing crimes, so that you'll see video of somebody having something horrible done to them, and they're blurring out the face of the person committing the crime now. So marginalized really is just another word for the criminals we like. The criminals that we think are, we're down with the cause. We're down with their cause. Which then makes it really like, what's their cause? Criminality, chaos, violence, so it really starts to make it very clear, especially when we start thinking about like the multi-generational thing of women drugging their children to get them to behave, female teachers drugging children, supposedly to get them to learn, and then, overwhelmingly this field, just clogged with women, can't even, they just can't accomplish the job. En masse, they can't accomplish the job. So categorically, women can't do it. And then being that they're politically liberal, that it's categorically liberals can't teach the young, and they have to drug the young. Yeah. So, and then trusting the science. So now the studies are showing this thing that people are calling long COVID is now just a person who has taken the vaccine and is now suffering from probably an immunodeficiency syndrome, VAIDS. They're probably suffering from VAIDS. That's what long COVID is turning out, is most likely what it is. So there's now this thing of the marginalized COVID. Oh, and everybody knows gender queer theory was this bullshit that a criminal came up with. Fundamentally, a criminal who, like committing crimes against children, came up with. So this is the stage at which, this is the beautiful part of, and now this whole entire concept of being on the right side of history. It's just this joke that obviously, came up, somebody came up with just so they could feel like they're smart and not look like the villain they are, and so the beauty of it is that the winning is going to be most interesting in watching the losing. This is like the weirdest part, I think, about it now. We're going to be watching the losing happening. That more and more you're going to have all these people who are like, oh yeah, and I got this horrible thing was done to me, and nobody did anything about it. Like, yeah, I mean, that's now a normal thing. Seeing somebody committing crime, beating the crap out of somebody, and nobody does anything about it. Because liberal places are low trust communities. They're communities where the trust is way, way, way low. And I mean, I actually am having sort of a problem now a lot, that I would like to be friendlier to people. I like to be more friendly, but I don't trust anybody anymore. I just don't trust anyone. And, and it's that thing of always listening for somebody to say something stupid and liberal. some stupid ass shit about and because of capitalism, and it's just like, yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem we have. We don't have enough capital. Yeah, we have too much capitalism. That's what it is. There's too much. It's exploiting the marginalized, and it's unscientific. Makes people disagree with science. We should all just be sharing, because science says that humans naturally are caring share bears. And so more and more I'm just thinking, no. Just mock these things. Mock them ruthlessly. Especially start more and more mock the concept of marginalized. It's a term that should never have been allowed to be used. It's one of the many terms that it's just a white girl term, and it's totally one of the dumbest, most fail level white chicks I ever met. This dumbass white hippie chick just got totally taken for this bullshit psychology degree and it was bullshit. It was a bullshit psych certification, because she was so jealous that her sister, who was the good sister, had fundamentally done better than her in life. It was just sad. Like, those moments where, as you get more red-pilled, you start to really see, like, oh, that's an interesting story. Now I'm understanding way too much about your life. Boy, you're a loser. Like, wow. But, so, yeah. Gold staying above 2050. Amazing. Let's see. I wanted to see right now. Oh. Let's see here. Let's take a look. See. Yep. 2076. Even though it was down $11. Magnificent. Platinum is staying above 1,000. Silver's just, it's never gonna, dude, so just think when the silver price goes up, and especially now that the electric car scam requires silver, and that this is just this is this entire scam. Like, I love this idea of these liberals that are going to save the world with their environmentalism, that they don't understand. They don't understand this. They never get this when you try to explain it to them. Like, no, there's a bunch of very wealthy people who are gaming it. They're gaming the price of silver, so that you could have your fucking EVs and you could have your fucking solar panels. That's what, and cheap electronics. If you were to actually have to really pay what most likely is the true market price, it would be over. Civilization would go dark if we had silver at its true price. The liberals and the left, none of these people, they don't understand this, because they don't understand market economics, and they can't imagine that the governments game market economics just so you could keep, like, the white people who are liberals with their fucking solar panels being like, yeah, see, this is totally awesome. North Dakota, we're going to just, with this huge solar field that got totally destroyed by hail and is now totally worthless, is now just a bunch of toxic material. You can't even repair them. Most likely, it wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth even repairing them. We'll just buy it. We're gonna buy more. You can't beat the environmental movement. Don't worry. You're paying for those solar panels, most likely. You're paying for them with your taxes, and then you pay them for the electric power, because you're suckers.